My name is Mackenzie Chambers. I'm a middle hitter. I'm a freshman, and my hometown is Hiram, Georgia, with Hiram High School. My first volleyball game as a freshman in high school, I started to get scared because I was like, oh my god, there's probably people playing since they were 8 years old. But walking into Osborne High School, I was like, you know what, I kind of feel excited. And I got a rush of energy, and when I started to play, I was like, oh my gosh, I just love the rush. And my first hit inspired me to continue to play because my coach was like, I am very proud of you. You worked hard in practices and we want you to be on varsity. I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, freshman year, whew, a little clumsy year for me too. In club season, I would actually go to Bojangles and buy me 2 Bowberry biscuits with a large water, and that would be my ritual. I would eat that while listening to some like Metallica or Megadeth just to get powered up, sugared up. So yeah, pretty much. It's like this rush of energy, like right before a roller coaster, you're like looking up the hill, you're like, oh my gosh, this is about to happen. That's how I feel on the volleyball court. Every time I go out there, I'm just like, I'm gonna do my best. If it's not my best, you know, shot in the foot, but it's just fun to play. It's my life. I can't live without volleyball. Yeah, right after my signing for Gulf Coast, we went to the Pensacola tournament for a club, and we were playing against Atlanta Boom. I got set up for in the middle as a one hit, but I had a 3-person block in front of me. Luckily, this person on the left side was late. As soon as I hit it, it went straight down. The whole crowd silence. That was the biggest rush of my life. Just being able to do that, it inspired me just to go more, jump higher, go for it, swing as hard as you can. It was a big rush. Coach was smiling after that too. Well, you know, Georgia's kind of the weak stat in volleyball. I actually read up, and it's California, Florida, and Alabama that are big swing states. So I was like, you know what? It might be better for me just to learn in Florida, because even just seeing, I came here for a visit for my recruitment, just seeing and practicing with them, I felt 20 times better. It was a rush, much faster than club. I was so excited. I saw the difference in between Georgia schools and Florida schools. I'm like, I'd rather go to Florida. It's faster, more adrenaline, and more teamwork together. I felt a mesh in between the team. I actually like drawing. I actually want to go into drafting and design for cars. I've been designing cars since I was 10 years old. I read up on some car books. I still need to get to know some of the older models, but drawing is a passion for me. After a good volleyball game, I'm like, I need to cool down, you know, and just start drawing out. I've actually been asked to do tattoos, even just little posters for birthday parties or something like that. I just do it for free. Freshman year, I was sculpted just because of all the sports I played. I would go into volleyball, then straight into basketball, and then straight into soccer. Sophomore year, I actually took out basketball because my mom didn't like it. She was hating basketball because I actually cut off my hair because of basketball. Got pulled most of the time, you know, girls. But I did volleyball and soccer my sophomore year, and I did something to my knee. Took me out of volleyball for about 8 months. That was a big no for her. So after that, I was still in club season at the time. Oh God, it's so terrible telling my coach, I can't come and play anymore. Yeah, that was a big drama sophomore year. Y'all are gonna think I'm weird, but both women's and men's U.S. volleyball team. I usually just, every time I hear they're on, I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to record this. This is the major thing that we have to record. And my parents are like NASCAR fans. So I'm like, no, skirt, this is gonna happen. We're recording this. So I record almost every single one of their games, even if it's a low-ranked game. I just still love being inspired just to, you know, jump higher, get the block up there, be faster. Like Destiny Hooker, my idol, because every time she comes into the back row and comes in for a hit, she just soars. I want to jump like that. Mostly tomboy. If you see me doing my nails, that's a rare thing. But I usually like going outdoors, like camping, even going to the beach a little bit, even for 2 hours. I mean, but it's really hard not to touch volleyball. It's like an addiction for me. I mean, it's a good addiction at least, but my boyfriend's family plays volleyball. I play volleyball with them. I started teaching my family, even my mom and my dad's side. So my dream job, designing cars. I actually want to design the exterior as well as the interior. If I could learn the making of a regular car engine, maybe design a hybrid engine, but which brings power. Because we're facing the electric engines and we're like, oh, that's not much power. You're gonna like go through all your power before you even make the interstate. But I just want to better the world in my own way. I've always asked God, hey, should I continue this? And He's given me little signs here and there, like, hey, you can still do this, you just got to put your mind to it. So I took that to heart, and I'm still trying. My favorite movie, The Avengers. Oh my gosh, I could watch them every single time. Especially because of the Hulk and the Thor going back and forth. My favorite scene is probably with Hulk and Loki, where he's like puny god and tosses him around. Oh, so funny. I don't really have a hero, it's my family. I always look to my family. I can always go to anybody in my family and say, hey, look, I'm having problems with this. Can you help me with this? And they'll help me cope through it and everything. I look to my family for everything. Even when I'm sad, they'll cheer me up and say, hey, you've done a pretty good job. I'm actually going to be one of the first ones to complete college, hopefully. So, and one of the first ones to get a scholarship for sport. They're very proud of me for that.